All right, let's get to it, man. We all know Cam and 50 collabed and, did an interview or whatever on Cam's new network, the You're Welcome Network. Go over and watch the whole interview, man. But, all right, all in all, what I took from the situation with Jim and 50 just made a play on Jim. Like, it was almost like, yeah, he manipulated him. Like, if we gonna be honest, that's what it was. But man, it's crazy. And Cam basically gave his answer, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But just check out the just check it out, man. It's crazy.
So we had like a legend for the younger audience. We had like a rap battle thing at one time, and 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. I'm like, so I'm sitting there like,
that was
just kind of smoking. I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. I'm like, just going public with this?
I'm like, yo.
What was your thought process behind saying, yo, you know what? The songs. How did this work?
Let me say this, look.
How'd it go?
I was there. I'm in your horse and carriage video. I'm in the pool.
What? You know what? You told me this.
Your horse and carriage video.
You told me this before.
I was in the pool in the horse and carriage.
Wow, that's crazy.
So if you look, like when everybody's there,
right?
Jimmy was not a rapper then.
Right.
He was your man, like on the side, like on the side, just he was not a rapper at all.
Right.
So when Ballin' took place, and I'm looking and I'm going, oh, he having a moment. That's the Lloyd Banks. It's Lloyd Banks thing. He wanted that. He was watching them be that, like Mace be that, and Cam be that, and looked at, and it was finally he had one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked, and I knew I just took the shot, Murder, to see, because I wasn't sure he was gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. You gotta watch and see how he responds. And then when you see, he like, oh, he really like that. Hey, give me this, get me Jimmy. Yeah, tell him we want you at the show, Jimmy.
It's your man Jim Jones right here. Bought you the biggest record of last year, right?
Yo, but that was one of those things I just threw it out and see what. And then when he bit to it, because it was like he was having a moment that not sure that was going to ever happen again at that point. And then he's going, for them, they had records that were, look, I always said it's to certain artists, I go, damn, when is he going to have his moment? Like Fab, I said this to him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, damn, but you really, I think his, what's the name, cuffing season was that fun. But it wasn't a hit like that because it was talking exactly about what was going on at the moment. But the way he brought La Marina and all of the stuff, it was the hottest joint.
What was going on
in that summer.
Exactly at the time. In the
So I'm like, yo, I jumped on the remix because that record was going without us. Like, so I was like, yeah, now I'm
right.
I got you, I'll do that. And then like we performed that joint. How many times did we perform that record on tour?
Yeah.
A couple times. Because it felt like a 50 Cent record to me. Like I was like, this is it. Like, but he didn't have, like, for a lyricist, like a guy that's that intricate. But the writing, he didn't have a full-on moment that was like Fab's period right now. Like he had a lot of hit records on R&B artists, like a lot of real hot verses that came, but it was on somebody else's joint.
Right.
It's like, look, Dirk's run is like that. Dirk's biggest records are somebody else's record that he's on, instead of his solo records by himself. Like solo records make your hair stand up because they're talking some killer shit on there, but the records that really made them a success is usually a collaboration between him and another artist that they're working on. But I was looking, going, when are you gonna have that moment specifically? And I know Jimmy was looking at that like, it was someone else at the top of our culture acknowledging.
Right.
How you felt when Jim did that, Cam?
So it's over.
It's over.
No, because this what happened. So, like, you know, Fifth had sent to my office with black roses and a little coffin. And I was like, all right, cool. Then I did the video. So I was like, all right, cool, this is cool. I remember this real talk. I was on probation at the time. My probation officer was like, come down to probation or we're gonna lock you up on Thursday. I'm like, what the fuck I did? And New York City Intel was there. And New York City Intel said, what's going on with you and 50 Cent? I said, it's some music. What the fuck are you talking about? They said, well, this just seems like it's one of me. I said, yo, he puts people out of business. I gotta respond. I respond to everything I love. I told you this. I'm like, yo, the man puts people out of business. You gotta say something. Then one officer's like, yeah, he does, man. He does. So it's just on me. Y'all gonna talk to him? Like, they like, yeah, his flight is late. We're gonna have a conversation with him too. So the more of the story is, like I said, Dipset at that time kind of really wasn't on the same page, but it wasn't external. Yeah. And I was like, maybe I could fix this before it gets out of hand. And that's where my mind frame was at. But then when on stage, I'm like,
yeah, it was Apollo.
They spun out of it. It is a checkmate moment, which was, I said, this is devious right here. All right, devious right here.